Hank said you don't play games, which is why I came to you for legal advice. I need a no-nonsense lawyer. Now, if you don't want my business, I think you should just tell me that.
I can think of several compelling reasons why I may not want your business.
Tell me about them.
It seems you made a play for my ex-husband at the expense of his girlfriend, Carlotta, who happens to be a friend of mine. I don't like that.
At the time of the alleged play, I thought they had split up. Not that it matters, because Hank and I have already straightened out this whole mess. Now, do you have any other misgivings that we can dispense with quickly?
You see, this is why I'm so busy today. My assistant is leaving. I have to find another assistant, which entails a lot of interviews. I hate giving interviews, especially since most of the interviews I've had so far have been lunatics or losers, and I have a feeling that the next one is going to be exactly the same thing.
Interviews.
Just a minute.
Interviews. You know, this is something I'm very good at.
Excuse me?
Make a deal with me. If I get this one sized up and out of your door pronto, may I please have a few minutes of your time today?
Well, that sounds intriguing. Just a minute.
After last night's incident, we're going to have to do some serious damage control in court today. I want us to go in there, ask for a postponement immediately.
On what grounds?
On the grounds we need things to cool down. With all respect, Dorian, this is complicated enough without you trying to micromanage my every decision.
My apologies. Please go on, Kara.
A postponement won't be too difficult since Mr. Manning's attorney is, well, let's just say indisposed.
Yeah, but the more time Todd has, the more he's going to find ways to use it against me, Kara.
Todd can't possibly do you more harm than this morning's newspapers did. They were all carrying the story. Of course, how many times does an angry woman throw her adversary's attorney and wife through a window?
There's no solid indication Blair threw anyone anywhere. Got that?
Thank you. Yes. Got it, Kara. So we have to put as much distance as we possibly can between ourselves and this
incident.
And as much distance between the incident and Judge Goldberg's decision to award custody of Star. Do you see?
Your aunt is right. And there's another matter. Before any of us walks into that courtroom, I have to know, Blair, that I have your complete cooperation, that you will do whatever it takes to keep your emotions under control. That goes for you, too. And the more family you have in that courtroom sitting behind you, showing their unwavering support, the better.
Well, then we got a problem because I'm not that close to my two cousins at the moment.
Don't you worry about that. I'll take care of it. They'll be there and they will support you. All right, the main thing that you have to do is do whatever you have to make sure that you arrive at that courtroom serene and calm. Do you understand?
I can do it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Hey.
Hi, you two. How's my little Star today?
Well, I think she's probably better now that she's seeing you.
Would you come put her here near me? Hi. Hi. Oh, sweetie.
So how you feeling?
I feel a lot like your psychotically enraged ex-wife. Shoved me out a high window.
That was only 2 stories.
Ouch. You try that. Fall on your back. Tell me it isn't high.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thanks for the roses. Peach are my favorite.
Well, Peach is all they had left.
Ouch. I love them.
Yeah, well, guess you say that to all your clients.
Yeah, but not all my husbands.
Well, now, I guess you can honestly advertise that you're willing to go to the mat for your clients.
Only the ones I'm married to.
Yeah, well, even so, it was above and beyond the call of duty. And you meant it, didn't you? I mean, that's what you were trying to do with Blair. Get her to do this to you. That was the plan that you didn't want to tell me about?
Defenestration was nowhere in my plans.
Huh?
Defenestration. Hurtling through the window towards the terrace, that high speed part.
Oh, yeah, that part. Well, I knew that Blair was on the edge, but I didn't think that she could be lethal. You know, we were all, pretty worried about you last night there. You know, I'm glad that you pulled through. Because it would be hell to break in a new lawyer.
I told you you couldn't bring that baby in here.
Oh, yeah, well, this really isn't a baby. I mean, this is a very old man in a dress, and he's been shrinking. He's like... Fine. Judith's out there waiting to take you home anyway, huh? Say goodbye. Say thank you to Taya. On account of her, we don't have to pack up all your teddy bears and change your living situation. Star and I will never forget what you did for us.
You just don't get it, do you?
Get what?
I did this for me, too. For us.
Thank you for coming today, and Mrs. Buchanan will let you know if there's any further interest.
But didn't I tell you that?
Yes, you did. Thank you. Well, bye-bye now. I know it's not my decision to make, but that woman's resume was more padded than an asylum wall. She can't spell. She chewed gum, which just doesn't go over on an interview. She was late, and I just didn't like her. But don't let me influence you. What did you think?
I completely agree with you.
Too bad you don't have an assistant, though.
No, which means I'm still way in over my head, but I will honor my end of our bargain.
Thank you.
So, before we go any further, though, there are some connections we need to clear up.
Ours? Yours and mine?
Yes, you happen to be a business associate of Rachel, my daughter's, and RJ's partner. RJ and I have a complicated history.
I'm finding that RJ has a pretty complicated history with just about everyone in this town.
Yes, well, be that as it may, before we go any further, I need to find out your business here today. Is it personal or professional?
It has nothing whatsoever to do with Blue Jay Music, Club Indigo, RJ, or Rachel. It is strictly a personal matter.
Okay, then why don't you sit yourself down and tell me what the problem is.
I need to stop somebody from bothering me. And I need you to tell me how I can do that.
read about last night. You okay?
Oh, I'm just great, Max.
Oh, well, in that case, next time I'm in your company, would you please remind me to only stand next to ground floor windows?
I'll do that.
Thank you. So was she asking for it?
Oh, yeah. Hell, yeah. She was trying to get my goat from the minute she walked in there last night. I mean, she and Todd wanted me to go to berserk right in front of the whole town. Of course, like some idiot, and bought right into it.
Does this have anything to do with the custody hearing for Star?
Has everything to do with the custody hearing. They wanted to make sure that they could walk right in that hearing room this morning and point right to me and say, this woman is not fit to take care of her own little girl.
Okay. Slow down, relax.
Tell you what, Max, I mean, I may have given them what they wanted. I swear to God, I will die before I watch them take my little girl away from me.
Thanks for bringing her by. It's good to see her face. I just hope she wasn't too scared seeing mine.
You know, for somebody that went through a second-story window, you're really not that scary.
I feel a whole lot better.
Good. I mean, if you think about it, you could have been sliced up pretty bad.
We could have had matching scars. I screwed it up.
Right. Kind of a demented Ken and Barbie, right? I did what you suggested. I went to Bo and I told him, you know, not to press charges against my poor and unstable ex-wife, Blair.
Excellent.
You know?
It'll really boost our case if you can come off looking magnanimous and kind.
I am magnanimous and kind.
Oh, the hearing's about to start soon. Now, I want you to listen to me. I'm sorry there wasn't time for me to cancel our court date or find you another attorney.
I don't want another attorney.
I want you to ask Judge Goldberg, politely, Todd, for a postponement because your attorney's indisposed due to a most unfortunate accident. The judge will understand since she no doubt reads the papers. I'll call the clerk's office later today and arrange another court date in a few weeks.
Nah.
What? Nah.
I don't want a postponement. I want to go through with the hearing today.
But I can't.
Well, then I'll go ahead without you.
On General Hospital, ABC Daytime.
You don't mean you're going to the hearing without... Todd, tell me you don't intend to represent yourself.
I should probably lie now, right?
Probably.
Look, there's no reason for a postponement, right? I've already won the case. All I have to do is explain to Judge Goldberg what happened at the auction last night. You know, gee, Your Honor, I don't know what happened. I heard my wife talking to her, and then next thing I know, blah, 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 blah.
No. There is no blah, blah, blah in the courtroom, Todd.
Okay, fine. I don't know all the law stuff, but the point is there's no way that a judge is going to give custody to a raving lunatic like Blair.
If you go into that courtroom and represent yourself, Blair and her team will nail you to the wall.
Yeah, and if I sit around for a couple of weeks, then Blair's attorneys are going to have enough time to try and put a spin on it, figure out a way to make it look like the whole thing was your fault.
Look, I'm sure they'll be working on it, but I'm not nearly as worried about that as I am about you going in there.
I have been in plenty of courtrooms in my life. Believe me, I can handle it.
No, you can't. I understand why you want to do this, but at least let me find you another attorney. I can call someone I know in New York. He owes me a favor. I could get him down here late this afternoon, latest tomorrow.
No, there's no way you could get him up to speed in time. Not as up to speed as you are or I am.
You need to hear what I am saying to you. You need to hear what you are too volatile. You got the shortest fuse. Since Vlad the Impaler, they are going to get to you. Cara Richardson and her team they will twist everything you say into pretzels, and then you'll blow your top, and they will have you dead to rights, Todd.
Not going to happen.
Listen to me. Do you understand what is at stake here? You will lose. You will lose your daughter.
Don't you even say it. Look, I understand your point, all right? I am not stupid. But my point is, I have more to gain by pushing ahead now, while the image of you hurtling through shattered glass is still fresh in everybody's mind. Now, you did your part, and now I am going to do mine.
No, not on this. Look, listen to me. Haven't I always given you sound advice? Haven't I always kept your best interests in mind? Yours and Star's. Todd, trust me on this. Todd.
Now this is the Blair Daimler I remember. You take any 10 heavyweights in the world, and you got more fight than all of them put together in their prime.
Well, I'm glad that you have the confidence in me, Max. So, what did you decide to do about Al moving in with Gabrielle?
I haven't decided. But Al wants to meet with me and the twins later, and I guess he's going to hit us up with a big pitch for moving in with his mom.
So, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I really want to respect his wishes, but I hate losing him. It's going to be like losing my right arm, you know? These kids are pretty much the center of my life right now. Not that I want to sound pathetic or anything, but for losing Maggie, there's only so much a person can lose, you know?
Yeah, I know. I think Star's the only thing that really keeps me sane. The thought of losing her could totally spin out of control.
Well, you can't let that happen. You just have to focus on the fight.
The fight. So we're back to that heavyweight thing again, right?
Yeah, I guess we are.
Well, I got a big fight ahead of me, that's for sure. Gotta go to court, Max. Thanks.
Blair.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, I'm going to need some more information. I'm going to need you to tell me exactly who it is that's bothering you.
Someone I used to know a long time ago, but nobody that matters now.
Well, if you're consulting a lawyer, he's got to matter, and you're consulting this lawyer, which means to me he matters a whole lot. So, how long is this? Has this been going on for long?
Yes and no. Well, I haven't heard from him for a couple of years, and I figured it was all over.
But he's contacted you again.
Yeah. And I don't like it. It frightens me. And what can I do to keep him from calling me anymore?
Well, there are lots of options we can explore.
Can I get a restraining order?
A restraining order? A restraint? That's a very big step. So what's the deal with this guy? What are you so afraid of?
Inside Edition.
I don't want to go into it.
Well, you're going to have to go into it with the court if you want to get a restraining order. I'm not being nosy. I'm just looking for due cause.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. That was a knee-jerk reaction.
I understand. I'm guessing you don't like this guy very much.
I hate that he's back in touch. And I don't want him to get any closer than he already has.
Well, has he threatened you in any way, real or implied?
No.
Has he harassed you? Has been calling you incessantly, day and night?
No.
How many times has he called you?
Only twice at the office. And no, he hasn't threatened me, not in any way, but I haven't given him time to.
On both occasions, you've disconnected before he's had a chance to.
A preemptive strike.
Well, that's good. Unfortunately, legally, that doesn't give you much grounds to get a restraining order on. Should the situation change, though, why don't you give me a call?
I assume what we've discussed here won't leave this room.
Got a buck?
What?
$1.
Oh. Well, look, I only have a 5, but, I tell you what. Keep the change. And be 5 times as discreet.
You can count on it. You have officially retained me as your lawyer with all the privileges thereof.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for nothing, I'm sorry to say. But like I said before, if anything should change, you make sure you give me a call, okay? Especially if you decide to finally tell me what this is really about.
Right.
Hey, Taya, you awake?
Oh, I'm awake. Come on in.
Look pretty good.
For someone who fell 2 stories onto a stone terrace, yeah. That's the rumor today.
You had us wringing our hands and pacing the halls pretty good last night.
Sorry. Wasn't my intention. Neither was the backward swan dive. You're not looking so hot yourself.
Yeah. I, lost my cool with Todd.
With Todd? He's not the one who did this.
You didn't hear about it, huh?
All I've heard is noise from the nurse's station all night. I don't know how they expect you to sleep around here. What happened?
Well, you know, it's the usual. You were unconscious. I blamed him for everything. Wrong place, wrong time, and he decked me.
Oh, Andrew. Really?
Yeah, he did, really. I got one in there, though. I snuck one in.
See, that's exactly what I mean.
About what?
He can't do what he's planning on doing. The hearing's in a little while. I told Todd to ask for a continuance, but he insists on representing himself.
Is that wise?
Well, that's not wise. It's damn stupid. Especially since Todd's the man most likely to overreact when he feels attacked. He's gonna walk into that hearing room and blow the whole thing. He's gonna blow the whole thing.
Listen, I know you're upset, and rightly so, but don't let yourself get agitated about something you can't fix.
It's my job to fix it.
Trying to fix Todd is like trying to adjust the tides. Don't let this get to you. Try to get some rest.
You're not listening to
No,
me.
I am. I'm listening.
Well, then you just don't get it. This isn't just Todd's problem. He's going to walk into that hearing room. He's going to open his mouth to the judge. And he's going to lose Star. He's going to lose Star for both of us.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. I wasn't sensitive to the family situation. I'm sorry. Okay. Listen. Okay. I'll make you a deal. I'll get the full lowdown on the trial from Cassie. I'll get it right back to you, okay? I'll get back to you on it as soon as I can, but you need to rest. Promise me you will.
Yeah.
This will only be a minute. Then we can go home and start working out an angle on this for when court reconvenes. Now, I know I'm repeating myself, but the judge's impressions are important. So, Blair, you stay as calm as you are right now. What about the rest of the family? I got your message. I was coming anyway. Whatever our difference is, I am part of this family.
It's good to hear you say that.
I'm trying to heal us, not tear us apart. Now, I'm sorry if that has caused either one of you any pain. What matters is that you're here. Blair, I do support you in this, without hesitation or reservations.
Thank goodness for that.
Cassie, I appreciate that.
Kelly. No. Look, you were wrong about this. I don't belong here. Don't even think that. All of us, we belong together, side by side.
So sorry your custody suit went out the window, so to speak.
All rise. Oyez, oyez. The family court of Lantano County is now in session. Hearing testimony in the matter of Daimler versus Manning, Judge Laura Goldberg presiding.
Good afternoon. Please be seated. Ms. Richardson, you wish to be heard?
Thank you, Your Honor. There was an unfortunate accident last night, of which you're no doubt aware by now. It's caused considerable emotional strain on both sides, I'm sure. And since opposing counsel is unavailable, I believe there will be no objections to a postponement.
Actually, I do object. I don't want any delays. I want this over right now.
Could you inform the court as to how you intend to proceed this afternoon without your attorney present?
By proceeding without my attorney, I plan to represent myself.
We must object most strenuously.
Go ahead, knock yourself out, babe.
Mr. Manning.
It's in your own best interest to delay. Why fight this?
Because this has gone on too long. Any further delays would be harmful to my daughter. Now, she doesn't understand what's going on. All she knows is that everybody has been upset since this suit was brought by Ms. Daimler. Now, I can try and protect Star Manning, but I can't control what her mother or her aunt or her cousins say or do.
Well, I appreciate your concerns, but representing yourself is not necessarily the best course of action. There are specific procedures to be followed in a courtroom.
I understand that, Your Honor, but what choice do I have? My attorney is in a hospital bed all busted up thanks to the plaintiff over here.
Objection.
What do you object to? I'm just telling the judge how it is.
If this is how Mr. Manning plans to conduct his own case, then I urge Your Honor to grant a postponement immediately.
I quite agree. This hearing
Wait,
is
can't you see what they're doing? They are so freaked out that I might mention something about what happened last night that they can't shut up. Look, let's make one thing clear, all right? My ex-wife pushed my current wife out of a second-story window. Now, all they want to do is delay things long enough to figure out a way to make it seem as if Miss Daimler was doing Mrs. Manning a favor by almost breaking her in half.
Your point is well taken, but I urge you not to compromise your case any further. In fact, I will not allow you to do that.
Judge, he has no right to bring unfounded and hysterical charges into this hearing.
Hysterical? Me?
Especially since the police have found the matter an accident.
Oh, right, an accident. Let's just say that you give custody to Miss Daimler, and Star has an accident this time, and she's the one that goes tumbling out of a second-story window.
That is enough.
No, it's not enough until you start to realize that she is emotionally unstable.
Mr. Manning, cease and desist.
Okay. I'm ceasing. I'm desisting.
Thank you. And you will remain silent, or I will be forced to take a good long look at your own emotional stability. Here we go.
Oh. Thank you, Carlotta. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess we're all wondering why you brought us here, huh?
Well, I know I told you I wanted to spend more time with Mom, but I've been thinking, and I don't think this is a very good time to leave. That's what I wanted to tell you. So, I thought we should celebrate.
I thought you said you liked it there with your mom.
I do.
Didn't you say that you think she needs you right now?
Yeah, well, ever since I got back, I've been watching you, Dad. And I know that you're real upset about Maggie going.
Look, I'm upset, but I'll be okay, Al.
Yeah, right. That's why I heard you walking around really late last night. And you haven't been eating any good foods. Hardly ever. And you haven't played any jokes on me? Or wrestled with me? Or anything like that. Like you used to. Mom does need me. But right now, I'm thinking you need me more.
Well, Al, that's very generous of you, but I'm okay. All right, so, look, you're a good kid, and I'm grateful that you're worried about us, but all this stuff about me and Frankie and Leslie, it's not your responsibility.
Yeah, but who else is gonna do it?
I think these two could use a good hosing down. How about we get you cleaned up in the kitchen? Come on. Off we go.
Thanks, Carla.
Good girl. There you go. There you go.
You know, I said you're a good kid. That wasn't quite accurate. You're about the best son a parent could have. And I appreciate your concern and you wanting to help me and care for me and protect me, but that's not your job.
But
that's my job. You know what your job is? Your job is to be a kid, at least for a little while longer. And the kid should spend some time with his mom.
I don't have to leave. I mean, I could see her on the weekends and stuff.
Al, I think you should go. Not forever or anything like that. I mean, for a while, at least. And, you know, as long as you promise that you'll come back before you're all grown up and don't need your old man anymore.
I'll never be that grown up.
Oh.
Okay. All cleaned up.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. What do I owe you, Carlotta?
Oh, it's on the house.
Oh, well, thank you.
There you go.
All right. Come on,
back
kids.
again.
You're a good kid, too.
Thank you. Bye.
Come on, Lizzie. Frank.
Hey, hi,
Hey,
Frank,
Nora.
Leslie, hi, Max, how are you?
Here, let me get those. Oh, thank you, Carita. Be careful. I spilled that. Okay. Hey, Nora, how are you?
Hungry.
Okay, what will you have?
You better write this down.
Oh, don't be silly.
Okay, I'm going to start with the house salad because I want to get the healthy part out of the way. And then I'd like a double cheeseburger with French fries, onion rings, plantanos, ripe, chocolate milkshake.
Okay, hold on. I give up.
Okay.
What an appetite you got there, Nora.
And what will you have, Andrew?
I'm just going to pick up whatever Nora drops.
I'm not going to drop very much. No, really, I got to make the most of this meal. Tomorrow is Yom Kippur. You know, tonight I'm going to Kol Nodre, and I got to fast from sundown tonight to sundown tomorrow.
Good luck.
Thanks, I'll need it.
Now, I understand that Yom Kippur, that's the Day of Atonement. What do you have to atone for?
As my grandmother would say loudly and very often, "Oi, Bobola, you have no idea." Seriously, just going to services is not going to get me off the hook I got myself on.
No.
No. No. I mean, Yom Kippur is when you publicly atone for your sins against God.
Mm-hmm.
As far as your sins against people go, you're on your own. No, you have to make restitution in person. I don't know where to begin.
Begin where you like.
Okay, well, on the list of my top 10 transgressions is my mouth and what comes out of it. And then on my off days, occasional though they may be, I have I'm very judgmental, and I have uncharitable thoughts about those around me.
You are being very hard on yourself.
No, really, I'm not. Like, today, for instance, the first half of today was spent interviewing job applicants and thinking very harsh and uncharitable thoughts. Yeah. And then as far as uncharitable actions go, I've had a lot of those towards a really disgusting, really horrible, sweet little treasure of a dog. And then I've really been a phenomenal pain in the butt to my wonderful, sweet, long-suffering husband who just deserves so much better than that. Oh, great.
All right, all I can say is, eat up, Bubala. You're going to need your strength.
Thanks.
So, mysterious mission accomplished.
I did what I could. I'm sorry I left you and your brother, but you didn't do away with him or anything, did you?
No, the beast still lives. We just had some details to hash out.
I've been thinking, you know, we really need a bouncer here.
Here? You mean at Club Indigo?
Well, we've been drawing some really big crowds since the festival, and we could use the extra security.
I'm the extra security. I'll take care of you.
You will.
If that's what you need, that's what I'm going to do. You know, there's nothing going on here tonight that Rachel and Wendy can't handle. How about we sneak off for a quiet dinner? Just you and me.
Sure. I'd like that.
Your Honor, with all respect, I demand to be heard.
Go on, Ms. Richardson.
I implore you to postpone this hearing before Mr. Manning's outrageous and destructive behavior
There is
goes
nothing
any further.
outrageous or destructive about me representing myself. Okay, maybe it's stupid, but there's nothing else.
Mr. Manning, if I may, as valid as your points may be, I am concerned only for Star. And I am not at all convinced that the child is best served by your representing yourself in this action. Therefore, for Star's sake, I will forbid you to proceed without your attorney present.
Mr. Manning's attorney is present. And accounted for.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.